You ever wonder what a man thinks about at the end? Not in the heat of a fight, not with a blade at his throat, but at the very end. When the wars are over, the body is failing, and all that's left is the silence of a cold cave and the echo of a life lived on the edge. The world remembers Miyamoto Musashi as the undefeated swordsman, a demon on the battlefield who won 60 duels. They see the legend, but they don't see the old man, sitting alone with his ink and brush, trying to carve the truth out of his own soul before it was too late. Just a week before he died, he wrote down 21 rules. He called it the Dokkodo, the way of walking alone. This wasn't a book for other people. It wasn't for fame or for students. It was the final act of a man who spent his entire life stripping away everything that was not essential. It was the last sharpening of a blade. These weren't rules for a happy life. They were rules for a strong one. They are a map of the warrior's heart, a path paved not with comfort but with cold, hard clarity. And if you're listening to this, it's because a part of you is tired of the lies, tired of the softness, ready to walk that path. The first step is the hardest. Musashi wrote, "Accept everything just the way it is." Think about that. It sounds simple, doesn't it? But it's a command that can break you. To accept everything means to look back at the whole damn mess of your life, the pain, the mistakes, the betrayals, the hell you walked through, and not flinch. It means to stop wishing it was different. Stop telling yourself, if only this hadn't happened. It happened. The battle was lost. The person left. The trust was broken. That is the reality. Most of us spend our lives fighting ghosts. We're haunted by the past, dragging the corpse of what could have been behind us everywhere we go. Musashi is telling you to drop the body, let it lie. You cannot move forward if you're still trying to change a yesterday that is already set in stone. Your power isn't in changing the past. It's in accepting its brutal reality so you can finally face today with clear eyes. And right after that, he hits you with the follow-up. Do not regret what you have done. This is the blade that cuts the final chain to your own history. Regret is a poison. It's a self-indulgent misery that does nothing but weaken you. You think back on your failures, your moments of weakness, and you let them eat you alive from the inside out. You failed. You were a coward. You made the wrong choice. So what? It's done. The arrow has already left the bow. You can't call it back. The warrior doesn't have the luxury of regret. Every scar, every mistake is a lesson. A brutal, painful lesson, but a lesson nonetheless. To regret it is to wish you hadn't learned it. It's to wish you were still the fool you were before. You must look at your past, acknowledge the man who failed, and then let him die. You are not him anymore. Your past is a whetstone. It's meant to sharpen you, not to be a weight that drowns you. Accept what was. Don't regret what you did. That is the first gate you must walk through. And once you do, you'll find that you're lighter. Your hands are freer. Because you've let go of the things that were never really yours to hold. This leads to the next part of the path, the great stripping away. Musashi wrote, "Do not hold on to possessions you no longer need." He wasn't just talking about the extra sword or the fancy silk robe. He was talking about everything. Your possessions are not just the things in your house. They are the old opinions you carry, the grudges that you feed, the identity you cling to that you've already outgrown, the need for other people's approval. These are all possessions, and they are heavy as hell. Look at your life. What are you still carrying that serves no purpose? That old anger at someone who wronged you? It's a dead weight. Let it go. That desire to be seen as smart or tough or successful? It's a cage. Let it go. That memory of an old victory that you keep replaying to feel good about yourself? It's making you soft. Let it go. Musashi lived with almost nothing. He wandered from town to town with just his swords and the clothes on his back. Not because he was poor, but because he was free. He knew that everything you own owns a piece of you. It clutters your mind. It divides your focus. A warrior needs a mind that is as sharp and empty as the space between one breath and the next. You cannot have that if your head is full of junk. Empty your hands. Empty your mind. Let go of the person you thought you were supposed to be. Let go of the life you thought you deserved. You were not born to be a collector of things. You were born to walk a path, and you can't do that if you're dragging a lifetime of useless baggage behind you. The more you let go of, the faster you can move, the clearer you can see. You become lean, dangerous. You become a blade, stripped of all decoration, made only to cut through to the truth. And what is that truth? Musashi tells us. Think lightly of yourself and deeply of the world. This is the turning point for so many of us. We are raised to think we are the main character. Our feelings, our story, our pain. We think it's the most important thing in the universe. We spend all day listening to the noise in our own heads. The little voice that's scared, the one that's proud, the one that's angry. Musashi says that voice is a liar. It's a distraction. Think lightly of yourself. Your ego, your feelings, your personal drama. It's smoke. It has no weight. It's insignificant. Let it float away. Instead, think deeply of the world. The world is reality. The hardness of the stone beneath your feet. The direction of the wind. The look in your opponent's eyes. The timing of a single moment. That is what is real. That is what matters. The warrior who is lost in his own head, worrying about how he feels or if he's good enough, is a dead man. The warrior who has silenced his own ego and is paying attention to the world around him, he is the one who sees the opening. He is the one who wins. You are not your feelings. You are not your thoughts. You are your actions in the real world. Stop listening to the chatter in your skull. It's a cage made of mist. Open your eyes. Look at the world as it truly is without the filter of your own bullshit. That is where clarity lives. That is where you find the path. You must become an observer first and an actor second. Quiet the self. See the world. This is the source of all true strategy, all true power. And once you see the world clearly, once you've let go of your past and your possessions, you must face the final test. Do not fear death. Every other fear is born from this one. The fear of failure, the fear of being alone, the fear of pain. They are all just smaller shadows of the great fear, the fear of the end. Musashi understood that this fear makes you a prisoner in your own life. It makes you hesitate. It makes you compromise. It makes you choose the safe path, the comfortable path, the path that leads to a slow, quiet death of the spirit long before your body gives out. To walk the way, you must make peace with your own end. Not in a dark or sad way, but in a clear and final way. You are here for a short time. Your life is a burning candle. It will go out. When you accept this, truly accept it, a profound freedom comes. You stop wasting time. You stop putting things off. You stop caring about the small, stupid things that other people lose sleep over. Why would you fear another man's opinion when you know that both of you will one day be dust? Why would you fear taking a risk when you know your time is already running out? Making peace with death doesn't make you reckless. It makes you focused. It clarifies what is truly important. And what is important? Musashi tells us in the next line, you may abandon your own body, but you must preserve your honor. This is the code. This is the one thing you do not let go of. Your body can be broken. It will grow old. It will fail you. But your honor, your personal code, the promises you make to yourself, your integrity, that is what defines you. That is the soul of the warrior. Honor isn't about what other people think of you. It's not about fame or reputation. That is just more noise. Honor is a private contract between you and the man you are trying to become. It's the line you refuse to cross even when no one is watching. It's doing the hard thing when the easy thing is right there. It's being true to your own path, your own way, even if it costs you everything. You may have to give up comfort, relationships, wealth, even your own safety to stay on that path. But you do not compromise your code, because the moment you do, you have lost the only battle that truly matters. You have betrayed yourself. Your body is just a vessel. Your honor is the fire it carries. Protect the fire at all costs. And so we arrive at the end, at the final, all-encompassing rule. Never stray from the way. The way is not a destination you arrive at. It's not a trophy you win. The way is the walk itself. It is the daily, moment-to-moment practice of all these other principles. The way is waking up in the morning and accepting the reality of the day without complaint. The way is looking at your past mistakes without the poison of regret. The way is consciously letting go of the mental and physical junk that weighs you down. The way is quieting your own ego so you can see the world with sharp, clear eyes. The way is acting without fear because you have already made your peace with the end. The way is holding yourself to your own code even when it hurts. That is the walk, and you never ever stray from it, not for a day, not for an hour. This is a vow. A commitment so deep that it becomes the rhythm of your own heart. It is a path of solitude, a path of discipline, a path of relentless self-confrontation. It is not for the faint of heart. It is not for those who seek comfort. It is the way of the warrior who has decided that he will not be a slave to his feelings, to his past, or to his fear. He will be a master of himself. And from that mastery, all things become possible. Musashi wrote these words from a place of ultimate clarity. After all the blood, all the struggle, all the long years of walking alone, this is what remained. A simple, brutal, and beautiful code. It is a sword handed to you across the centuries. What you do with it is up to you. You can let it rust, or you can use it to cut a path through your own life. The way is there. The only question left is, will you walk it?